Hello, and welcome back to Invitation to Puzzles, where today I have a border block puzzle for you. What's border block, you ask? I don't know, but Bachelor Seal set one, so I'm going to solve it. Let's read the rules together. I have actually genuinely no idea what this is. Okay, so let us draw lines over the dotted lines to divide the board into several blocks. All identical numbers must be in the same block, and different numbers must be in different blocks. So it is a segregation puzzle, but the good kind of segregation, I guess. There can be no blocks without numbers. Dots represent points where 3 or 4 lines meet. An outside border counts as a line. And all possible dots are given, meaning that lines cannot branch or cross at points without a dot, and lines cannot form dead ends. I'm guessing that would look like, that would be a line with a dead end, is what they're suggesting. There's the dead end kind of line. Okay, so the finished version looks something like that. Okay, so dots mean 3 or 4, and all are given. Okay, so 3 or 4, if you're coming through the exit, I guess at least means that we have to do that, right? Okay, so what on earth else do I do? Is a great question that I don't think I know the answer to. This has got to get a number somehow. That number's got to be 4 or 6, presumably. There is a 1 region up here somewhere that's got to connect to its 1 region friends. Is there any way that this cell is not part of the 1 region? Yeah, maybe if the 1 region wraps around the other direction. Let's see. So, what are... I'm trying to decide if there's anything easy I can do with the 3 or 4 lines meet here in the middle. Okay, so here's a thing that I can do, I guess, that I hadn't originally appreciated. I know this isn't a border. I guess I don't have an access to an X unless I get it by doing that. No. But I guess I can sort of say this isn't a border, because if this was a border, there would be a dot. So this is all in the same region, actually, all the way around. These are all in the same region. And so actually that's going to do a lot. So, So actually the negative constraint, I didn't originally think the negative constraint was going to be that useful, but it really does say that, right? I'm not making it up. All possible dots are given. Yes. Okay. So we get all of that. Okay, this dot needs to be a 3-way intersection now. And the line can't stop, remember, so the line has to continue around there. I certainly can't make this close, because there's other things that need to live in Oneland. Don't know about you yet. I do know that this is... Okay, so this is how I should do this. I know that Oneland extends, and so therefore I know that 4 is not part of Oneland, so I know that this border continues this way. And now this can't go down, because if it does, I close off Oneland. So this is some other land of unknown description. This line can't close because that region won't have any numbers in it, and it can't go up there because I've already marked off that doesn't happen. So it goes like that. Oneland extends this way. Oneland and 3land are different. Oneland extends down, so we get our sort of border with 4land. Okay, so we can do our like 2 out of 3 trick, but with 3 out of 4. I can't ever make both of these lines be in. That is both of those two, because those 2 lines would close off Oneland before it has all the 1s. And ergo, that means both of these are in, because I need 3 of 4 at least. So we can do that. I also seem to know. Oh, sorry. I was going to say something that's not true. I was going to say I know that the outer border isn't oneland, but I don't actually know that. Uh, oh, I do know that this piece here actually has to continue, and it can only continue into the 4, if you look at it, because I can't make a dead end line, and I can't split off and create a border that doesn't have a thing in it, and I can't create a 3-way where I haven't marked it. So I've got that. And that actually, if you look at it, because this isn't a dot, I can actually carry this around and learn that, in fact, this is oneland, and that is a border. And oneland and 6land are different, so we can do that. We can continue oneland down. It's still different from 6land. And we can repeat this trick on the dot where I know that I can't connect both of those because there's still ones remaining. So I know I connect both of those, regardless of how else that goes. 4land isn't done, and so something chocolate New Orleans or something. So 4land comes down like that, and that is going to push this separation between 4land and 2land. Okay. Whether 4land takes these 2 cells or not, which it just can't, right? I was going to make an argument, but I can make a simpler argument. This line needs to go somewhere. It can't kill 4land, and so it's got to come down here. Now 4land keeps going down here. 4land and 3land are different. 3land isn't done, so 3land comes across like that. I know 3land isn't done because there's 3s over here, by the way. So this continues like this. This is sort of like Compass, actually, which is about the nicest thing anyone can say about a genre. This 4land continues over here. 4land isn't 2land. 4land is 4land. So these connect, and so we get to put our other 3 things over there. 3land and 4land are different. 3land and 5land are different. 5land extends down. 5land and 1land are different. Okay, this has got a neat flow to it. Okay, so the 1 now has to keep going. So the 1 keeps going. And that actually tells us that this all around the border is 6. And so I know that the 1 doesn't go into any of those spots. It doesn't go there either. 1 and 3 are different, so the 1 continues down there. The 1 keeps continuing. The 3 extends. Okay, so the 1 continues, and then the 1 continues into this because I know that the 1 and 1 are the same. This 3 needs to get out, and it can't get out through here. So it's going to continue this way. Getting its way out through the 5. I don't know yet if this is I guess I do know. The way I know is that this 5 continues down, and it is the same as this 5, because all 5s are the same. But this has a border with the 5, so I know it's not the 5. So in fact, this is part of 3land. 5 continues. 5 isn't 3. Or sorry, 5, 6 isn't 5. 6 isn't 3. This number, fun fact, it's called 3, and it's not the same as 6, although they do go together on a black dot, but not this kind of black dot. But I guess they do go together on this black dot. Is this helping? This continues over here, and it continues, and the 3 continues up. We'll separate it from the 5. The 1 needs to continue across, because remember, the 1 is different from the 6. How is this possibly not broken? Oh, I see how it's not broken. It's not broken because this is the last 1. Okay. So the 6 and the 1 need to stay apart. That fulfills our duty to that border. 6 and the 1 need to stay apart. But now this 6, this giant 6, it needs to connect to this 6, and it can only do that through here, which is going to close off that, create a border there, and it's going to extend until it actually meets that. Now my 1 region is actually done. Not just fake done, but my 1 is actually done. I don't know about my 6 being done yet, but we'll make do. 3 and 5 are different, I am prepared to assert. The 3 isn't done yet, so that finishes the 4, actually. The 4 only had those 2 4s. The 5s could be done. The 6s could be done. Okay, so I think here's what I'm supposed to say. I know this isn't a 3-way, so this corner here actually carries the 2 around it, which means that's not a 3, which that actually carries the 3 around this. And then this corner also carries the 3 around it. Because basically, if I wanted to separate these 2 cells, it would make this into a dotted intersection, and it's not, and all dots are given. And likewise, if I wanted to separate these 2 cells, it would make this into a dotted intersection. So I need to sort of mentally be doing this sort of carrying the regions around the corners business. So this isn't a 2, because 2 and 3 are different. If 3 went up here, I guess put it a different way, this cell just is definitely a 2, because the 2 has to get out to connect to its friends somehow, and 2 and 3 are different. This line can't come down, because that would stop off the 2. I actually now know that this is the 2, because that's the only number it can connect to. Okay, and this whole region, again, repeat, I know it's not 2. Oh, in fact, actually, I knew it was 3 the whole time if I'd carried the region around this corner, because I can carry the 3 around, around this corner. Separate it from the 2. Yeah, the 3 is going to bend down, because the 2 needs to keep getting out, and it's not 3. It keeps going. It's not 3 on either side. Keeps going. Keeps not being equal to 3. And it's still not done, so it keeps going. It's still not equal to 3, believe it or not. Keeps going. Now, the 3s aren't actually connected yet, so the 3 is going to have to sneak out around here. Okay. And now, now the 3 is going to have to connect through here. And so that is going to complete our border block puzzle. That was quite delightful. That was an interesting thing too. Yeah, the thing it most reminds me of is Compass, which is probably my favorite pencil puzzle genre. But this is somewhat similar in that you end up building really absurdly large regions. The only not Compass thing that happened here is that there were 2 5s that were pretty close to each other, and it didn't turn out that they were part of the largest region. Which is what would happen if this was a Compass puzzle. Because everything turns out to be like, oh, this puzzle is broken. I guess I did once have the, oh, this puzzle must be broken reaction, but it was because of the 1. But anyway, very nice puzzle there. Thank you again. And so do please give the video a like, leave a nice comment, let me know how the puzzle went for you, if you solved it, or how you enjoyed confronting this new genre. And I'll see you next time on Invitation to Puzzles.